Hey guys, how we doing? Hope everyone's having a great day. So, I'm going to talk about my position as being a food critic. And not just being a food critic, I also review other businesses that I've shopped or I've done some kind of business with. But what qualifies me to be a food critic? I love food. I like trying different food. I like to experience what it's like to try different restaurants. I like to step outside my comfort zone to see what it's like to try another culture food, the taste, the flavor, the experience, the service. This is so good. This is rice and curry chicken, which I get from one local restaurant. So, what qualifies me to be a food critic? Well, before I talk about that, the quarter zip is in. Brother, I've been rocking this now for a while. Based on my qualification, I've actually worked in marketing, sales, and customer service. So I was trying to look good, present myself for a customer, and also represent the company that I'm with. But what makes me qualified to be a food critic? So I study nutrition. I'm a nutritionist, and so that was one thing I majored in. Before that, I also study culinary arts. That's one thing that I was passionate about food. I wanted to open up my own restaurant, but again, financially, trying to get investor to invest in your ideas and stuff like that, I never really get going. However, I've worked in the food industry in terms of working with the chef, in terms of food preparation, setting up different function, whether if it's wedding, different presentation, and basically I've done that. So when I go to a restaurant, from the time I walk in the door to the time I leave, I'm going to talk about that experience. Now, I'm spending my own money, so therefore I don't need to collaborate. I don't need to get any freebie for anyone. I'm going there and I'm basically talking about my personal experience. And then after I'm done, then I can go into the review section and I can write what I like, what I didn't like about that restaurant. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be transparent. I don't need to make anything up. So if I decide that this restaurant is a 3-star and they're saying, why shouldn't it be a 5-star? And I'm comparing a 5-star restaurant with a 3-star restaurant or 2-star, then you can compare. You can say, okay, this is what 5-star service look like. You're not there yet, but you have the potential of getting there, So it's stuff like that. Now, this is the one thing that mess up a lot of restaurant or small business. If you have a cook or if you have the recipe down and this is what people come in and every time they come to your establishment and they get this quality food, okay, do not change it for anything. Just keep it, okay? Because the moment you change that, then guess what happened? Your customer is not going to keep coming because that's what they're used to. So the secret to stay consistent is to make sure that whatever you're doing, you stick to it. Don't change. You can improve upon it, but just keep it consistent because that's what your customer coming in for. And anytime you change that, you lost your customer. Okay? So I just want to basically put that out there. Come back for the second round where I talk more about what are other things I look for when I go to a restaurant and I'm trying to basically do a review. All right? See you. Bye now.